This week on Top 3 Tuesday, we're talking about ankle mobility in single leg movement and in the squat. Hey everybody, it's Dr. Andy and Dr. Brandon from Twin Cities Movement, your Minneapolis Chiropractic and Rehabilitation Center. We are talking this week about ankle mobility. We're talking about it in reference to the squat, and we're talking about it in reference to the single leg stance. These two things in our exam are directly connected and are equally critically important, and so we're going to just basically cover it in 1 week and get it all out there because it's very much the same information. So we would start with, and this is actually going to be in the squat assessment that we're going to do. So Dr. Brandon's going to put his feet together and then he's going to squat down as low as he can, keeping his heels on the floor. We're going to take a look at that and we're going to see if he can be up straight enough, if his hips can get wide enough, if his heels can stay on the floor. These are the things that we're looking for. And a couple of the limitations that could be applied there would be in the ankle and, of course, in the hips. So with this one, we're going to cover the ankles. So what we're going to do to start with, after we've done all of our manual therapy and everything, stretching and all of the stuff that we would do in the office, first we're going to have Dr. Brandon lie on his back. Okay, and in this position, this is our favorite, so this is the hook lying position, but we're going to get into the dead bug position, into the 3-month position. We like this because this challenges the core at the same time. So it's really easy to get multiple exercises in at one time. So Dr. Brandon's going to challenge his canister. He's going to get it nice and engaged so that it's doing the work of holding his leg up and not anything else. And then he's going to do ankle circles. He's going to go slowly and intentionally at first so that he can give all of that movement to his ankles. And do that 5 to 10 times per side, making sure to breathe behind the wall, making sure that everything is pressed onto the floor. His chin is nice and tucked. Getting the best possible position we can in this position that is nice and safe for our body. Then we're going to have Dr. Brandon flip over. And it's a very simple stretch here. So he's on his toes and he leans back. And then he leans back as far as he can, hinges himself up. So he's not throwing himself up, he's controlling the hinge with his hips and then getting into plantar flexion. And you're just going to alternate back and forth again 5 to 10 times. You can ease into that stretch. It could potentially be uncomfortable, particularly when your feet are flat against the floor like this. There's not a lot of people get into that position very often. And so the last thing that we're going to do to integrate this is we're going to get into a tandem stance here. And we can use the wall to make this a little bit easier. Dr. Brandon is going to squat as low as he can in this position, keeping his heel on the floor, the back heel. So this is actually acting on the back leg. So we're pushing the knee out, so we're getting that into dorsiflexion and eversion, which is, of course, where you want to go when you squat. So thank you for watching. This was Top 3 Tuesday on ankle mobility in the squat and in single leg stance. So if anybody has any questions, of course, just make sure and reach out to us. We're always happy to answer them. And thanks again for watching.